will fulfill our destiny. I will finish what you started.
Hey guys, this is Geek Squad, and there is this very interesting plot leak about the duel of Luke Skywalker, Rey, Finn, Kylo Ren, Vaughn, and Supreme Leader Snoke. Sounds huge and is a bit crowded, but I believe it will be fun to talk about. Now, there are a lot of plot leaks, and most are different than others, so we never really know what is true and what is not, but the important thing here is it's fun to discuss. Now, just so you know guys, I'm not saying that this is true, but just that there is always a possibility that some of it is, and as you know, the plot leak is not written in stone and changes, so that's probably why we have been getting a lot of leaks. I mean, the reason why Disney delayed Star Wars Episode 8 and changed the date to December is, and I quote, "We want the script to be better, so we are working on improving it. And also, better merchandising." If they are telling the truth, then we better expect a damn good movie. But they have lied before, especially with The Force Awakens. Anyways, let's get to the very interesting leak of the battle. There is this thing called the Texel in which Snoke is at all times. The reason for that is that it's keeping him alive. Now, I heard that Supreme Leader Snoke is never at the same place and is moving all the time to keep himself hidden. So the idea of a Sith meditation sphere comes to mind. Maybe the Texel is some kind of chamber which acts as his life support and also a meditation sphere. Maybe Snoke is killed in battle meditation. I mean, this is just me theorizing a bit on the infinite possibilities. Luke and Rey land the Millennium Falcon on Ragnata on a mission to infiltrate the Texel. They landed in a secluded region to remain unseen. Rey and Luke are followed by Finn and Chewbacca, and only R2 is left to guard the Falcon. Shame they divide R2 and 3PO again. Finn and Chewbacca are overwatching Luke and Rey from a distance to see if they infiltrate the Texel safely. Now, the Texel has many chambers inside and requires unlocking to get to the next one. Not an easy thing to do, it is. Apparently, Supreme Leader Snoke wanted them to come to him, and it was all a trap. Finn and Chewbacca find out about that from Poe Dameron. Finn runs after Luke and Rey to warn them. Luke and Rey get confronted by Kylo Ren and Vaughn. For those who don't know who Vaughn is, he's played by Benicio Del Toro, a new dark side user in Star Wars Episode 8. If you guys want to know more about him, watch my video about Benicio Del Toro's character. The link will be in the description below. Moving on. Kylo Ren and Vaughn confront Luke and Rey at the very entrance to the main core where Snoke is. Meanwhile, Finn was handed some explosives by Poe Dameron and is in the Texel blowing his way to warn Luke and Rey. While Luke, Rey, Vaughn and Kylo Ren exchange words, the door to the main core opens. Vaughn and Kylo Ren step inside to defend the Supreme Leader. Luke and Snoke meet for the first time. Snoke seems afraid but well prepared. And also, Snoke reveals that he is living primarily as energy. He tells them on their impending doom. Luke and Rey ignite their lightsabers, as so do Vaughn and Kylo Ren. An epic duel takes place in front of the Supreme Leader. Luke seems to be taking the upper hand on Vaughn and shows what a Jedi is capable of, while Rey is facing Kylo Ren and locking their lightsabers. It seems that the Jedi will win until the Supreme Leader takes over Rey's mind and forces her to fight against Luke. Now, Luke Skywalker is multitasking against 3 opponents, not counting the Supreme Leader's presence. He is standing his ground but is slowly getting exhausted. Now, this battle sounds awesome, but I can't really imagine it better than Anakin's and Obi-Wan's duel on Mustafar, or Sidious's against Maul and Savage Opress. But nonetheless, it'll be amazing because Luke is in it. While Luke is fighting against the 3, Finn blows the door behind him, and Luke throws him his spare lightsaber. Now, Luke has his green one from the Return of the Jedi. I think that he threw Finn his father's lightsaber, which was returned to him by Rey at the end of The Force Awakens, which means Rey has constructed her own one. Vaughn turns his attention to Finn and they face off. The pressure is now off Luke a bit and he continues to fight against Kylo and Rey. Finn gets the upper hand and beheads Vaughn. Now I just want to point out that this part is very unlikely to be true because Vaughn is more powerful than Kylo and Finn is not a Jedi. And it would also make more sense if there is another hero death in Star Wars Episode 8, because we were told that it would be a lot darker than The Force Awakens. The only way I see Finn defeating Vaughn is that if he is actually a Jedi, but that is kind of a long shot. Now Finn turns to Rey and is trying to convince her that Snoke is controlling her, but she continues to fight him. Now 2 duels are taking place, Luke Skywalker versus Kylo Ren, and Finn versus Rey. While defending against Rey, Finn is trying to get to her and free her mind, and after some time Snoke's control over her is failing and she returns to her normal self. While they are dueling, Poe Dameron attacks the weakness of the Texel from the outside and hits its weak spot with his X-Wing starfighter. While Kylo is fighting against Luke, he hears his father's voice that is Han Solo's. Now this is certainly out of place here because we know that Han was not Force sensitive, unless they reveal in the movie something we didn't know. I think that if someone would call to him, that would be the ghost of Hayden Christensen, aka Anakin Skywalker. But that is a theory for another video. The voice distracts Kylo Ren and he holds his duel with his uncle and tells him that he is very sorry. The Texel was shot by Poe Dameron from the outside and everything is shaking and rubble falling from the ceiling. Kylo then stops the rubble with the Force trying to save Rey's life and succeeds. The doors of the Texel close and lock themselves, trapping the heroes inside with the Supreme Leader. It is revealed that Snoke wants to kill Luke because he is the last one with the knowledge of the Jedi before him and wants them to be truly extinct and rule the galaxy without anyone opposing him. Luke, Rey and Finn somehow escape the Texel and board the Millennium Falcon with Poe, Chewbacca and R2. This is all that was revealed here, so all that's left is to talk about it in the comments below and see what you guys think about this. Also, it is said that the lightsaber duels will be amazing, and Daisy Ridley posted a short video of her practicing her swordsmanship skills. As you can see, it looks like she'll be wielding a single-bladed lightsaber, but the color is yet unknown. My best guess that it will be a blue-bladed lightsaber, but I wish they would surprise me. In Episode 8, Rey seems to be a more logical character, and not like in The Force Awakens where she was overkilled, and a Mary Sue type of character which I hated a lot. Hopefully they will fix that in Episode 8. I imagine the Texel is a huge cube-like construction that can be moved from place to place. It reminds me of the box in which the bounty hunters fight to stay alive in the Clone Wars TV series. That is how I imagine it from the outside, but much bigger. Maybe like the size of a base, because it has to have security defenses and troops and at least a hangar. Now I think that the main core will look something like the image you are seeing right now from the Rogue One teaser trailer, or like the Emperor's throne room from Return of the Jedi. I don't think it will look like Sidious's throne room, but just have the color and some similar details in it. And I also think it'll be like a box type room. Anyways guys, like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this one, and also be sure to check out our other Star Wars based videos, or even Marvel and DC if you're into that also. Thank you very much for watching. Remember guys, God is awesome all the time and He loves you. May the Force be with you always, and Geek Squad out. See you in another video. Bye bye.
This party's over.
Ooh man, it's going to be a great movie. Wow, I'm going to see it. Wow.